Rain fell hard in Seattle, turning the streets into a gray blur. It was early November, and the air bit at my fingers as I left Lincoln High School. I'm Emma Carter, a 29-year-old history teacher, grading papers until midnight most days. My sneakers squeaked on the wet pavement. My eyes burned from staring at essays. Home was a small apartment in Renton, tidy but cramped, with a fridge full of leftovers and a stack of bills I paid alone. My mother, Diane, and younger brother Liam lived across town in a house I used to call home. They never asked me to handle everything, dinners, errands, their messes. But if I didn't, no one would. My phone buzzed as I locked my classroom door. A text from Diane. Liam's promotion party is tomorrow at 6. Make it perfect. Don't forget his favorite steak. I sighed, my breath fogging in the cold. A postcard from Grandma Ellen, stuck on my bag, caught my eye. She lived in Portland, always sending notes about my teaching, my life, my dreams. She was the only one who cared about what I wanted. Saturday morning, I woke to rain tapping my window. My phone lit up with another text from Diane. Get a new tablecloth. The old one's tacky. And Liam wants red wine, the good kind. Liam called next, his voice casual. Hey, Em. Grab some lilies for the table. My boss loves fancy stuff. I stood in the supermarket, rain dripping from my coat, picking out a bottle of wine I couldn't afford. My budget was tight, but saying no wasn't an option. They didn't ask, they expected. By afternoon, I was at their house, scrubbing floors, setting the table, grilling steaks. My hair stuck to my neck. The clock raced. Diane and Liam were still out, but their texts kept coming. No garlic in the salad. Liam's boss hates it. Polish the glasses, they're smudged. I read each one like a checklist, my hands moving faster than my thoughts. By 5 p.m., the house sparkled. I sat for a moment, sweat on my forehead, alone. No one noticed. No one thanked me. Diane burst in at 5:30, her perfume sharp, Liam trailing with a suitcase. It's fine, Diane said, glancing at the table, but the napkins look cheap. Liam peeked at the food. No mashed potatoes? My boss loves those. I kept my voice steady. You didn't mention potatoes. Liam rolled his eyes. You always do things your way, Em. Diane waved it off. You're a teacher, Emma. Stable. Helping Liam isn't a big deal. Stable. That's what they called me, like my life was a machine to keep theirs running. Dinner ended at 8. Liam's boss left, and Diane scrolled her phone on the couch. I cleared plates, washed dishes, their laughter echoing behind me. A knife slipped. The rain hadn't stopped, and I was bone-tired, but work made me feel needed. At 10 p.m., I drove home, the road slick and dark. Headlights flashed to my left, tires screamed, my car spun, glass shattered, and everything went black. Seattle General was chaos when I arrived on a gurney. Female, 29, car accident, coma. Sarah, a fellow teacher, gasped when she saw me. My face bruised, blood streaking my cheek, glass in my arm. The ER team pulled my file. Emergency contact, Diane Carter, mother. Dr. Lisa Grant called her. The phone rang 5 times before Diane answered, annoyed. What is it? I'm at Liam's award dinner. Your daughter Emma was in a serious accident. She's in a coma. A long pause. She's tough. She'll manage. I can't leave now. Dr. Grant's voice tightened. She needs family here. Diane sighed. I'll try tomorrow. Liam's got a big day. The call ended. The ER team stared, stunned. Sarah, who'd rushed over from school, stayed by my side, holding my hand. Emma, you're not alone, she whispered, tucking a small keychain, a gift from my first teaching day, by my pillow. The surgery took 7 hours. Broken ribs, a torn lung, a fractured leg. The ventilator hummed. No family came. Sarah stayed, wiping my forehead, her presence the only warmth in the sterile room. I didn't wake for 3 days. Sarah barely left, using her breaks to sit with me, smoothing my blanket, whispering, "Come back, Emma." Dr. Grant checked in, her voice soft. "Move a finger if you can hear me." I couldn't, but their words reached me, pulling me from the dark. On day 4, the social worker called Diane again. "Emma needs surgery consent," she said. Diane's voice crackled from a cafe. "She's fine, isn't she? I'm with Liam at a meeting. She hasn't woken up." "Postpone it then," Diane snapped. "I'm busy." The doctors worked anyway, refusing to let me slip away. On day 5, I blinked, weak but alive. Sarah sobbed, clutching my hand. "Squeeze if you hear me." My finger twitched. By day 7, I could open my eyes. My first question mouthed silently. "Where's Grandma Ellen?" Sarah frowned. "Your mom didn't list her as a contact. Only her and Liam." My chest tightened. Grandma, who called every Sunday, hadn't been told. I wrote on a notepad, shaky but clear, "Find Grandma." Sarah nodded, determined. That night, she tracked down Grandma Ellen's email through her old school records. Ellen called hours later, her voice breaking. "Emma, I thought you had a cold. Diane never said anything." I couldn't speak, but tears fell hearing her. Diane had lied, saying I was fine, keeping Grandma away. On day 9, Diane and Liam showed up, carrying shopping bags, faces tired from a late party. "Don't upset Liam," Liam leaned in. "Don't tell Grandma, she'll mess up my plans." Sarah watched, silent, her hand on my shoulder. They left in 12 minutes, heels clicking away. I closed my eyes, the machines beeping around me. That night, I asked Sarah to drive me to Diane's house. I said I needed papers, but I felt a pull to go back. At 9 p.m., I used my old key, slipping in quietly. Voices drifted from the living room. Diane and Paul, an old family friend. "Keep it quiet," Diane said. "If Ellen finds out about the trust fund, we're done." Paul laughed. "You've hidden it for years. Emma's too loyal to suspect." My heart pounded. "The fund's in Emma's name," Diane whispered, "but I'll claim it for Liam." I pulled out my phone, hit record, and caught every word. I left without a sound, my hands shaking, the truth burning inside me. Over 2 days, I built my case. The recording was clear. Diane and Paul plotting to steal a trust fund Grandma Ellen set up for me. Sarah helped me find emails on Diane's old laptop, left at my apartment. They showed Diane funneling money to Paul for years, calling it Liam's future. I sent a hair from Liam's jacket and Grandma's scarf to a lab. The DNA results came back. Liam wasn't Grandma's grandson. I wrote a letter to Grandma, my hand unsteady but firm. 2 weeks ago, I nearly died. Diane told you I had a cold. She hid me from you to protect her lies. The trust fund you made for me, she wants it for Liam. He's not your grandson. Listen to the recording, read the emails, check the DNA. I'm sorry, but I can't stay silent. I mailed it to Grandma's Portland office, Sarah by my side, as I signed the delivery slip. That night, I lay awake, remembering Grandma at my graduation, staying when Diane left for Liam's party. I'd believed in family. Now I only believed in truth. Grandma Ellen got the package Tuesday evening. She read my letter, her hands shaking. I nearly died, hit her like a stone. She listened to the recording, read the emails, saw the DNA results. 0% match. By midnight, she booked a flight to Seattle. Wednesday, she walked into Diane's house carrying my envelope. "Explain this," she said, voice low. Diane froze, a coffee mug in her hand. Liam stood, confused. "What's going on?" Grandma set the evidence on the table. "You lied about Emma's accident. You hid a trust fund. Liam's not my grandson." Diane stammered. "Ellen, I was going to tell you." Grandma cut her off. "You chose money over my granddaughter." She turned to Liam. "I raised you, but this isn't your fault. Still, I can't stay." She handed Diane legal papers. "The trust fund goes to Emma. I'm done here." Diane collapsed, sobbing. Liam stared, lost. Grandma walked out, leaves crunching under her feet. Days later, Diane and Liam moved to a tiny apartment. "You're not my son," he said. I heard this from a coworker, not with joy, but as proof that truth catches up. 2 months later, I moved to a small Boston apartment with Grandma Ellen near the Charles River. We painted the walls soft blue, hung photos Diane had thrown out, built a bookshelf for my history books. Grandma took a local teaching job, saying, "You're my home, Emma." Sarah visited weekends, bringing cookies and school gossip. Other teachers came too, Mark, who loved poetry, and Lisa, who teased me but brought tulips. Our home buzzed with laughter, a family not by blood, but by choice. That Christmas, snow dusted the windows. We set out soup, bread, and wine. Grandma raised her glass. "I thought I had a family once. Then I almost lost you, Emma. Thank you, friends, for holding her when I couldn't. To real family." I echoed, "To real family." Later, I found a letter in the mailbox, Diane's handwriting. I set it on the counter, stared, then dropped it in the trash. Grandma watched, saying nothing, just smiled. "Want a spot for a photo frame?" she asked. I shook my head. "Just one corner for the people who stayed." Outside, snow fell. Inside, my heart was warm. I'd lost a family of lies, but found one of truth. I don't live for approval anymore. I live to be me. Share your story below. Have you found your true family?